What is up, YouTube family? Welcome to On-Chain Gaming. My name is Jake, the On-Chain Gamer, and today we're talking about Axie Infinity, and specifically, where is Ronin? When is Ronin coming out? A lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions with regards to Ronin, so in today's video, I just want to clear it up a little bit. We're going to be looking at the roadmap when Ronin and Land are coming out, and then kind of where the team is at in that roadmap so that we can have a better idea when is Ronin coming out. And then also I want to talk to you about how Ronin is actually going to be changing Axie Infinity, because things might be changing more than you think. So without further ado, let's roll the intro.
On-Chain Gaming.
If you don't know, Axie Infinity is a play-to-earn crypto game where you can battle other players and you can also battle an adventure against computers, and when you win battles, you win SLP. SLP stands for Small Love Potion, which is a cryptocurrency token. It gets burned when Axies breed with each other. So you need to use SLP in order to have baby Axies, and that's what gives SLP its value. But there is another cost to breeding, which is called gas fees. And gas fees occur in a lot of different transactions that happen on the Axie Infinity marketplace. For example, if you're going to go buy your first 3 Axies on the marketplace, each time you purchase an Axie, there's going to be a transaction or gas fee in order for that purchase to go through. And that fee is what Ronin is going to solve. But there's also other fees. For example, when someone who is breeding their Axies breeds, there is a gas fee for that. But then also, the way Axie works, you have to then turn your egg into a petite, and that transition has a gas fee as well. But then you have to change your petite into an adult, so then there's another gas fee. So in the Axie economy, there is a ton of different transactions that happen, and there's all these gas fees that are stacking on each other and increasing the overall price of the Axie that you're buying. So I have a theory that when Ronin finally comes out, Axie prices might start going down a little bit, because not only is the gas fee going to go away for that initial purchase, but then there's 3 other gas fees that are going to go away in the creation of the Axie NFT that you're buying. So this sounds incredible, right? But when is Ronin going to be here? According to the Axie Infinity roadmap, Ronin was supposed to hit at the end of Q1 2021, but Q1 2021 ended in March, and now we are a couple weeks into April, so we can see that Axie Infinity is a couple weeks behind on their roadmap. But don't fret, because the team behind Axie Infinity has been very vocal that they are making incredible progress. Remember that the Ronin wallet is already released, and about half of all Axie Infinity players already have a Ronin wallet as well as their MetaMask wallet. So there's been some good progress there. The reason why half of all Axie players already have a Ronin wallet is because Ronin is already active for land and items. So Ronin has already seen half of its successful implementation. And now people like Jiho have been joking that Ronin's coming out tomorrow. Obviously, it's not coming out tomorrow, but that sort of joking makes me believe that Ronin is very close. So in general right now, it seems like the Axie Infinity team is about 1 month behind on their roadmap, which is completely fine. I would much rather them release a very good project than try to rush something that's subpar out in order just to meet a timeline. That doesn't really make sense. If you ask me, I would say Ronin is probably going to be here within the next month. That is my personal guess. And then just to throw this in here, we'll be making a video on Axie Infinity Land completely on its own here in the future, but Axie Land was supposed to come out in Q2. It might actually be late Q2 before Axie Infinity Land comes out, but that has been seeing good progress as well. Now, I do want to say one thing about waiting to buy your Axies until Ronin comes out, because I do think that might generally be a good idea, but there is a risk as well. And I think that I should probably tell you guys, just so that you're aware of all the information if you're trying to decide, do I buy my Axies now and start earning SLP immediately, or do I wait to buy my Axies until Ronin is out and maybe they'll be cheaper? So this additional information is that I think a lot of people could be waiting for Ronin Ronin to come out before they buy their Axies. Because if you look at how many unique visits the Axie Infinity website gets compared to the number of daily players, there is like an order of magnitude more visits than there are actually players. The reason for that is because there's a lot more interest for Axie Infinity than there are people that are actually able or willing to get in and actually buy their Axies now, partially because it's not that easy of a setup process. It can be very complicated for someone who's not in the crypto space to create their MetaMask and buy cryptocurrency, and it's just a whole big process. But one thing that Axie is going to be doing to increase the number of people that go from visitors, that go from people that are interested into actual players, is by allowing Axies to be purchased with credit cards. So that is probably going to draw a lot more of this demand through. I personally have a feeling that a lot of the demand might just be waiting on Ronin. If that is the case, and there is, say, even 1,000 or maybe 10,000 people that are waiting for Ronin to come out before they get into Axie Infinity, then a flood of demand on the Axie marketplace to buy Axies could counteract the reduced gas fees, and the lower price of Axies might never come about. Yes, there are a ton of eggs that are just waiting to be turned into petite Axies when gas fees are gone, but if there's also a number of potential purchasers that are waiting to buy their Axies in the Axie marketplace until gas fees are gone, then the supply and the demand could both be getting held up at the same exact time, and gas fees, because the entire economy is going to start running smoother, might just speed up everything rather than actually changing the supply and demand curve, if that makes sense. And it is possible that we don't see a drastic change in the price of Axies even after Ronin comes out. So I just wanted to share all of these thoughts that I have. I think Axie Infinity is an incredible game, and if you are curious about whether or not it's a game you should get into, you should definitely check out some of my videos linked below about Axie Infinity, getting more in depth with how much you can actually earn per day playing Axie Infinity and other ways that you can earn money like breeding, stuff like that. There'll be videos coming out about that totally once Ronin drops, so make sure you're hitting subscribe as well. And then if you enjoyed this video, leave a big thumbs up. That will be very much appreciated. That tells the YouTube algorithm that this video is good, and when the YouTube algorithm sees the engagements, then they share the video to more people. So you'll really help grow the channel that way, and you'll be helping to grow Axie Infinity that way by just sharing it with more people. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, have fun roaming the metaverse.